There's a vital resource flowing throughout rivers and creeks, feeding crops, watering stock, and nourishing whole communities. Water is essential to life. It begins its journey in mountain springs, joining seasonal rains and, in some cases, melting snow. It travels above and below ground until it reaches a wetland or finds its way to the sea. For millions of years, water has flowed through this network of rivers, spreading out over the floodplains during times of flood and retracting during droughts. Indigenous Australians were the first to influence the run of the river in keeping with seasonal changes. Then, just over 200 years ago, European settlers, in need of a steady water supply, began digging channels, weirs, and dams. Communities needed water, industry needed water, and agriculture needed water, but there was little understanding of what this would mean for the environment. Over time, people began to notice a change in the health of local rivers. Wetlands were shrinking, trees were dying, and animals were disappearing. Entire ecosystems were on the brink of collapse. Across the state, local communities, Aboriginal groups, governments, scientists, and stakeholders have come together to give these rivers and wetlands a fair go. A new framework has been established to share the water in our rivers between all stakeholders, including the environment. Communities are consulted about where, when, and how best to deliver water to these natural environments that need a helping hand. There has been some learning along the way, and we're finding a balance based on science, the values and experience of people who understand their local environment, and real results. It's a complex system, but with careful planning and monitoring, we are finding ways to improve the management of our river networks. Across New South Wales, the Office of Environment and Heritage manages water for the environment that supports the unique native plants and animals that call these rivers, wetlands, and floodplains home. Communities, scientists, Aboriginal groups, water managers, industry groups, and government are meeting regularly to discuss the outcomes that environmental water managers should target and the best ways to use the available water. And their work is helping to return our rivers, wetlands, and floodplains to health. Water is a finite resource that must be shared wisely. In the end, we rely on each other to help find the balance that will create a sustainable future for all.